What if I told you that right now, someone you know is planning to lie straight to your face today, and you won't even catch it? Here's the messed up part. You're getting lied to 10 to 20 times every single day. Your friends lie, your family lies. That coworker who says they're swamped with work? Total lie. But what if you could flip it? What if you could catch every lie before it even leaves their mouth? Here's what nobody tells you about liars. They're not just bad people. Your best friend lies about where they went last night. Your partner lies about who they texted. Even your boss lies about why you didn't get that promotion. Everyone lies. And if you can't spot it, you're living in a fantasy world. But here's the good news. CIA agents and detectives have been using secret tricks to catch liars for decades. And today, I'm giving you their playbook. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly when someone's lying to you, even before they finish their sentence. Let's go. Technique 1. The silence trap. First one's called the silence trap, and it's brain-dead simple. When you think someone's lying, stop talking. Just stop. Mid-sentence if you have to, don't say a word. Count to 7 in your head, not 8, not 5, 7 seconds. Here's what happens. Truth tellers get confused. Mid-sentence. Truth tellers get confused. They'll say, "What? You okay? Liars?" They keep talking. They start filling the silence with more words, more excuses, more details you never asked for. It's like watching them panic in slow motion. I've seen people confess to stuff I wasn't even asking about because they couldn't handle 7 seconds of quiet. Their brain goes, "Oh crap, they know," and boom, they start spilling everything. Try it once. You'll see how fast people crack. But wait. This next one is actually unfair. Technique 2. The fake fact. This trick is genius. Instead of asking "Were you home last night?" you say something like, "Yeah, I drove by around 10, and your car wasn't there." Even if you never drove by their house. Just throw out a fake fact and watch what happens. Truth tellers correct you instantly. "What? Yes, it was. I was there all night." Liars? They panic. They either admit they weren't home, or they start making up reasons why their car wasn't there. See how that works? You never accused them of anything. You just said something. They did the rest. And here's the best part. Once they try to explain your fake fact, they forget what they said before. Now they're juggling 2 lies. And nobody can juggle 2 lies at once. Eventually one drops. Boom. Caught. But this next one messes with their head even more. Technique 3. The buddy move. Here's something interrogators figured out. When you act suspicious, liars get defensive. But when you act like their buddy, they get sloppy. This is the buddy move. Pretend you believe their lie. Nod along. Say stuff like, "Oh yeah, totally makes sense." Make them think they got away with it. Then 5 minutes later, bring up one tiny detail that doesn't match. Not aggressively. Super casual. Like, "Wait, didn't you say you were at the gym? But the gym closes at 9 and you said you got home at 10:30. Watch their face. They weren't ready for that. They thought the conversation was over. Truth tellers don't even blink because their story's real. Liars? They either freeze or scramble to fix the hole. And the more they scramble, the more holes they create. Here's the crazy part. This next trick never fails. Technique 4. The 3-step giveaway. Forget everything you heard about body language. Most of it's nonsense. But there's one pattern that's bulletproof. Watch for 3 things in order. First, they create space. They lean back, cross arms, put something between you and them. Second, they grab onto something. Touch their neck, grip the chair, press feet into the floor. Third, they fidget. Touch their face, rub their hands, play with their phone, all 3. In that order, within 10 seconds. That's not nervousness. That's lying. 1 or 2, could be anything. But all 3? You just caught them red-handed. I've tested this on everyone. Friends, family, random people. The pattern doesn't lie even when they do. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. You'll start spotting it everywhere. At work, at dinner, in every conversation. And wait until you see what this next one does. Technique 5. The reverse story. This one destroys practiced liars. Here's why it works. Liars rehearse their story forward. First I did this, then that. They practice it like lines in a play. So you attack it backward. Say, "Okay, you got home at midnight. What happened right before that? And right before that? Their brain short circuits. Truth tellers can jump around because it's real memory. Liars have to mentally rewind their fake script, and it takes forever. You'll see them pause, stutter, change details completely. Sometimes they just give up and say, I don't remember. Translation? I can't keep this straight anymore. The more complicated their lie, the harder this hits. It's like watching a house of cards fall apart in real time, and you didn't even have to try hard. But this next one? This is my personal favorite. Technique 6, the stakes test. Here's how you separate gut feelings from actual proof. After they tell their story, say this exact line. I believe you. But just so we're clear, if I find out that's not true, we're done. Forever. Then shut up. Don't smile. Don't laugh. Just wait. Truth tellers look you in the eye and nod. They've got nothing to hide. Liars? They break eye contact first. They laugh nervously. They say stuff like, why would I lie? Or, wow, you really don't trust me? See how they flip it back on you? That's because they can't handle the pressure. The threat of real consequences makes liars squirm. Truth tellers don't even feel it. And here's the weapon grade part. You don't actually have to follow through. The threat alone forces them to either confess or double down. Either way, you know exactly where you stand. This last one is nuclear. Use it carefully. Technique 7. The mirror trick. The mirror trick is psychological warfare. Instead of accusing them, describe exactly what you think they did, but make it about someone else. Like, I heard about someone who told their girlfriend they were working late but they were actually out with friends. Wild, right? What would you do if your partner did that? Watch how they react. Truth tellers get mad about the betrayal. They'll say, I'd be furious, or, that's messed up. Liars? They defend the person in the story. They say stuff like, well, maybe they had a good reason, or, you don't know the whole story. They're defending themselves, without realizing it. Their brain can't separate the fake story from their real lie, so they protect it. You just got them to confess without asking a single direct question. It's almost too easy. Stack them up. Now here's where it gets dirty. You don't use these one at a time. You stack them. Hit them with the silence trap, then the fake fact, then the reverse story, all in one conversation. Liars can handle one test, maybe two, but 3 or 4 at once? Their brain can't keep up. Truth tellers feel nothing because they're just remembering real events. Liars are trying to juggle 5 balls on fire while riding a bike. Eventually, they drop one. Then they all fall. Boom, you win. Here's the truth. Most people lie because they think you're too nice to call them out. The second you show them you can see through it, everything changes. You become unfoolable, and people will either respect that and tell you the truth, or they'll disappear from your life. Both outcomes are wins. But listen, these aren't party tricks. Use them to protect yourself, not to mess with people for fun. The goal isn't catching everyone in lies. It's surrounding yourself with people who don't need to lie to you in the first place. Try these in your next sketchy conversation. Then drop a comment telling me which one exposed the lie. If this just changed how you see people, smash that like button. And subscribe because I've got way more dark psychology tricks that most people will never figure out.